Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about the types of cell. The cell, in last period we have discussed about two types of cells, plant cell and animal cell. Now, in today's lecture we are going to study about different components of cell. Cell, which is covered by two types of cell covering in case of plant cell, and in case of animal cell there is a single covering. In case of a plant cell, the cell wall is the outermost covering, and the cell wall which is present in algae, fungi and plants. The animal cell lacks the cell wall. Cell wall is elastic and strong coat around the cell membrane. It is mainly composed of carbohydrate like glucose and pectin. Afterwards, the polymer like the lignin, suberin, cutin, such type of different types of material they are added in cell wall as per the need. The function of cell wall are to support and protect the cell by prevent the entry of excess water in the cell. In other words, you can say the cell become temporarily waterproof. The second cell organelle in case of plant cell as well as the animal cell, which is in the form of cell plasma membrane or cell membrane. It is a thin or fragile and elastic covering that separate the cell components from the outer environment. Let us see the structure of cell membrane or plasma membrane. The structure of plasma membrane, which is made up of protein molecules which are embedded in two layers of phospholipid. In another word, you can say it is a trilaminar structure. Trilaminar structure means the outer two membranes which are made up of lipid and middle one which is made up of the proteinous layer. The plasma membrane is said to be a selectively permeable membrane, as it also allows some substances to enter the cell while prevent other substances. Due to this property, the useful molecules of water, salt, oxygen enter the cell and carbon dioxide exits the cell. If there are any other changes takes place outside the cell, the cellular membrane does not change due to the plasma membrane. This condition is called as the homeostasis. Let us see the some activities or some components of the cell organelles of specially present in case of cell membrane or plasma membrane. Let us see the activities that consume the cell in cellular energy, like endocytosis and exocytosis. To engulf or to take the food inside is known as from other substances from outer environment is called as the endocytosis, and the exocytosis means the excess to waste material, the material which is not needed get outside of the cell. These two types of activities they need the cellular energy. The process that does not consume any type of cellular energy, like diffusion. Diffusion means in this type of activity the entry or the exit of small molecules like carbon dioxide and water molecules from outside or from inside, they get outside and they can inside without any consumption of energy. Second one, on osmosis, the traveling of water from the part with more water to a part with less water, means the high level of water to the low level of the water. Though though the through the selective permeable membrane is known as osmosis. It is a physical process with three possibilities, like isotonic solution, hypotonic solution and hypotonic solution. The medium outside and inside the cell has same proportion of water, water does not go in or out is known as isotonic solution. Hypotonic solution means the cell has the less water than outside medium, so the water enter the cell. This is called as the endosmosis. For example, if you keep the resin in the water, after some time they swell up and they become turgid due to the entry of water from outside into the resin. Then hypotonic solution, let us see. The cell has more water than the outside medium, so the water comes out of the cell. For example, if the fruit peas are kept in thick saturated sugar solution or sugar syrup, the water from fruit pieces enter the sugar solution, so the fruit pieces shrink after while. If the plant cell or animal cell is kept in a hypotonic solution, the water comes out of the cell by the process of exosmosis. There is a contraction of cytoplasm. This process is called as the plasmolysis. Let us see now. Enter inside the cell. Inside the plasma membrane, there is a ground substance, liquid substance, which is known as a cytoplasm. Let us see the structure of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a fluid in between the plasma membrane. If you observe this onion peel under the microscope, it will look just like this. At the center there is a liquid material which is known as cytoplasm. It is the fluid between plasma membrane and the nucleus. It is moving sticky substance. Many organelles are suspended in a cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the medium for different types of cellular chemical reaction. The part of cytoplasm other than organelles is the cytosol, and this cytosol stores the vital substances like amino acids, then glucose, vitamins, etc. In this animal cell, the cytoplasm is more granular and dense, while in the plant cell, it is the thin, most pushed to the periphery due to the larger central vacuoles. Now, let us turn to the next part, cell or organelles, actual cell or organelles. This is the picture of electron microscope. This is the most advanced electron microscope. The different types of cell bodies which are suspended inside the cytoplasm are known as a cell organelle. The first cell organelle, which is most important, is known as cell nucleus. This is the cell nucleus. Cell nucleus is, this is the structure of cell nucleus. Cell nucleus is look just like a globular portion. It is just like a ball or just like a globe, which is covered from outside. This outermost cover is known as a nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane, it contains numerous pores. Numerous pores that which pores are known as a nuclear pores. Then at the center of nucleus there is a one more central controlling unit, just like a nucleus which is present inside the cell, known as a nucleolus, which control all the cellular activities or nuclear activities takes place inside the nucleus. And around the nucleolus, in the nucleoplasm, there is a cytoplasm like structure which is present around the nucleolus, which is known as a nucleoplasm. And inside the nucleoplasm there are some thread like structures known as the chromatin fibers. At the time of cell division, these chromatin fibers, they get converted into chromosomes. Now the function of nucleus, it controls all the metabolic activities of cell and also the cell division. It is involved in the transmission of hereditary characters from the parents to the offsprings. Now the next cell organelle, which is connected in between the plasma membrane and the nuclear membrane. It is a tubular structure, which is known as a endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum is just like this. Uh, these are made up of different types of the tubules. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Some endoplasmic reticulum, they are known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and some of them are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum on the basis of presence and absence of ribosomes present on the outer surface of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now, the function of endoplasmic reticulum, it is the framework that supports the cell. Conduction of it conduct the proteins and it toxins that have entered the body through the food, air and water are made water soluble by endoplasmic reticulum and then flush out of the body. These are some characteristic features of some of the cell organelles. Then we will see other type of cell organelles in the next period. Let us stop. Thank you.